What is up, y'all? This is Denzel B. Ren signing on with you guys and girls, and today will be another review of what I saw from the Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 6, The Tragedy. So here we go. Here's my review. So, after watching another great episode from The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 6, The Tragedy. So what we see now is that the Mandalorian is traveling to a planet called Tython, because that's when Ahsoka told him to go over there and put Grogu, the child, you know, if y'all recognize him with that name, on top of a temple so he could alert the Jedi or something like that, call out to the Force, and the Jedi will sense his presence, something like that. So the Mando has achieved that. So what we get to see is in this episode that Grogu is developing his Force powers a bit more in this episode, because after he was sitting on that rock, he was doing his little Jedi meditation thing and was glowing up like, you know, like a Jedi would do in his spiritual form, which I thought was a very great visual shot. But then afterwards, while the Mandalorian trying to figure out how to help him call out to the Force, we get to see the old school classic Slave One, baby. As soon as I saw that ship, I nerded out, because, you know, it's Boba Fett. So we get to see, if I'm saying his name right, the actor's name right, Tamira Morrison. Hope I said it right. He did a great job, a phenomenal job as Boba Fett, and he looked great as Boba Fett. You know, he got the scars, you know, after the Scarlet Pit, but he called out to the Mando and say, "Hey, I want that armor." You know, Mando's in his little Mandalorian religion is like, "Do you owe this armor? Do you owe this armor? Are you a Mandalorian?" and stuff like that. So yeah. After that, they almost about to hash it out with each other. Then we see another familiar character, which was on the Tatooine planet, which was in Season 1, Episode 5, who played Agent May. I can't think of her name right now, but she was another great one. She was sharpshooting everybody on them stormtroopers, right? And then we see the stormtroopers come down, try to get the baby, you know, stuff like that. It's like each episode of Mandalorian is like a video game, you know, get child here, meet up with a certain old school legacy character, and then pow pow pow, defend them from stormtroopers and blah blah blah. So after that, after trying to defend the child from stormtroopers, we get to see, I'm loving how they're digging with the legacy troopers. They're called dark troopers. Now, dark troopers, if you remember, they were using the Star Wars Legend comic books. You know, I think they were like robotic stormtrooper like, you know, but when they showed in the Mandalorian, I was like, oh, so they're going with the legends and they're bringing it into live canon now to make it exist. Aha, that was great. It reminded me of a Jon Favreau Iron Man, because Jon Favreau, let me put this down. Jon Favreau with his Iron Man, you know, thing, flight and everything, but then they took the child. So now, since the child's been kidnapped and has been presented to Moff Gideon, what was funny, when the child was in prison, he was force pushing on the stormtroopers, and them poor stormtroopers were so got a headache for babysitting him. And then Moff Gideon's up there teasing him with his darksaber, stuff like that, you know. But I think the child might do a Loki versus Hulk against Moff Gideon, and we got 2 more episodes left, but I don't know, but I'm just, that's my opinion, stuff like that. But let me go to the highlights, and I'm gonna conclude this video. The highlights for me in this episode was Boba Fett. Because one, in the Star Wars OG trilogy, Boba Fett is just there for decorations. You know, he's just there, you know, to look cool, stuff like that. You know, he did a couple of shots in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, but I need more. And this episode made up for it, and they did deliver Boba Fett. As soon as he donned that armor, he got fat Boba, but you know, Boba aged, but he aged well, but and he got the armor on. Then he was fighting the combo, you know, and he shot his missile. That's Boba Fett is much more cooler. He was always a cool character, but this episode proved his worth and made him more cooler. And then after, when he used the Slave One to go up to the Empire, it seems like he was kind of like backing off, like, oh, the Empire is back? Oh nah, nah, because, you know, after Darth Vader and them died and everything, you know, like, you know, you break out of the bounty group with the old Empire organization, so, you know. So now, and they blew up Mando's ship, so Mando has got to be flying in this bad boy, and we get a little bit of history of Boba Fett's dad, that he fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and that he's a foundling, and yeah. But this episode was great. I can't wait to see what more that they're gonna do. We have 2 more episodes left, and let's see how season 2 is gonna end out with. So, what do you guys and girls thoughts about the tragedy? Comment below and please let a brother know. Also, if you really like this channel and like this video, click like, subscribe, and share. More videos will be posted each and every week. So, with that being said, this is Denzel B. Rand signing out with a bang.